Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to a patch update. Now, we've got the latest version of the PTU that's actually been updated. It's not actually on live branch as yet, and it's 1.1.5. Now, there's quite a few significant changes in this patch, and also we have a couple of new ships as well. So let's start with some of the changes that have actually been applied to this patch. The first observation is the launcher has now been redesigned and rebuilt. And I suppose probably the bigger thing for all of us out there actually, the full install now is 25 gigs. So it's actually gone down 10, actually 20 gig, wasn't it? Because it was nearly 42. So we've seen a significant drop in actual hard drive size, which is really absolutely fantastic. Some of the new features that the new launcher brings is a slightly better download speed, improved load in and load outs, and there's a few other small changes as well. In this patch, we've actually had two new ships enter in. We've had the Merlin. The Merlin comes with the Constellation normally, sort of a little scouting fighter ship. It can actually be bought on its own. I think it's on the store at the moment, so you can go and buy that if you want to. And the other ship that's actually in game at the moment now, flyable, is actually the Scythe. Both of these ships I'm going to be doing a flight test on first. They're not, although if you actually buy the ship, it doesn't actually go in hangar. It will be available as a selection in the multiplayer or the AI mode. And then later patches we will see it obviously come into the hangars. A little tip for you, what you can do is you can take it into game and land on one of the pads, get out, and you can have a good look around it. When loading into Arena Commander now, there's actually an additional option there, which is Star Marine. So you sort of load in, gives you the first option, Arena Commander or Star Marine. Star Marine is actually there at the moment, but obviously it's greyed out. Squadron battles and Battle Royale maps have had the player count increase to 16 players. The significant changes here are really around the launcher. As it has been totally rebuilt, you do get the feeling when you're logging in and logging out, particularly when you're in the hangar, everything seems to be a lot smoother. Moving on to the game balancing changes. Now these ones are pretty significant. RSI identified that the time to death ratio was happening too quickly, and you could also get one shot by missiles. So some of the changes they've put in place, the one hit kills now have been reduced. We don't really sort of get a percentage, but it's been reduced. CS missiles damage have been reduced as well. This one's probably more likely the most significant one. Increase in health +2 for all human ships. So I imagine that one's really the one that is dealing with the time to death ratio. We've seen rebalancing to the boost consumption and the recharge rate. There's also been some rebalancing to ships thrusters as well to be in line with the ship goals. I haven't really gone into much detail of what ships have actually been affected by this. Now the chaff dispersion as well has been increased. Going back to the launcher itself, one of the other significant improvements that's actually been made is to the instancing manager. So this is going to fall in line with obviously Arena Commander and Star Marine. And this will also help with matchmaking and multiplayer gameplay. So I guess finally, if you've got a Constellation, you actually get the Merlin anyway, so you can actually fly it. But I think it's, like I said before, it's actually on the pledge store. So if you want to give us some of these features a go, guys, all you've got to do is simply go to your account, request your account to be registered with the PTU, and then away you go. Now, over the next few days, I will be making a video on the Merlin, probably be a flight test, and also the Scythe as well. So I'm looking forward to doing both of them. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.